We sit at an interesting intersection, at a moment when cyber attacks are increasing, as are the surface areas available to attackers. Yet economic uncertainty challenges the very resources needed to defend against their attacks. We understand the challenges that organizations around the world are facing because we face them too. It's what drives us to provide the most comprehensive security solutions in the industry and to empower defenders to safeguard people, data, and privacy across platforms, across clouds. Together, we can navigate the complexities of today and build a safer, more secure tomorrow for everyone, everything, everywhere. Hello, everyone. I'm Vasu Chakal, Corporate Vice President of Microsoft Security. As the barrier to entry for threat actors lowers, the number and impact of attacks are exploding. For instance, there are 921 password attacks every second, nearly doubling in frequency over the last year. And once a device is compromised, it only takes an hour and 42 minutes on average for an attacker to begin moving laterally within a corporate network. Add in the economic pressures of the world today to ever-expanding digital estates, and the result is that organizations and teams find themselves in the unfortunate position of having to protect more with less. Given the trends we see today and how quickly an attack can escalate, one of the things I'm most hopeful for and excited about is the progress in technology to help us meet these challenges, to move as an industry from defending at human speed to defending at machine speed, leveraging the enormous power of cloud and AI and based on zero trust principles. At Microsoft, we believe we are in a unique position to empower our customers to protect themselves and to help build a community of defenders who can work together in partnership to make the world a safer place for all. It's why we are passionate about putting the power of information into the hands of organizations of every size by building it into the products and services we offer. We're continuously aggregating signal and threat intelligence across our vast digital estate using leading-edge AI and cloud processing to analyze more than 43 trillion security signals every single day. These are the resources behind every product we create at the foundation of the Microsoft Cloud and built into the fabric connecting the most comprehensive end-to-end security solution in the industry made up of these elements. Microsoft Sentinel and Microsoft Defender are our SIEM and XDR solutions. Microsoft Entra for identity and access. Microsoft Intune for centralized management of devices and endpoints. Microsoft Purview for data protection, governance, and compliance. Microsoft Priva for privacy management. And Microsoft Security Experts for managed services. Together, these work as one unified Microsoft security solution for protection across platforms and cloud providers. And by consolidating and securing your digital estate with Microsoft, organizations can eliminate gaps and get simplified, best-in-breed protection while realizing cost savings of up to 60% over a fragmented multi-vendor strategy. Today, we have several new offerings and features across our security solution to share with you, and we've organized them into 5 ways we can help you protect more with less. So, as we do things together at Microsoft, I have asked some of my colleagues to lend a hand with all of these exciting announcements. Let's check in and see how they're doing.
Thanks, Vasu. As we've seen with incidents like SolarWinds, bad actors are exploiting vulnerabilities much earlier in the development lifecycle, at the code itself. It's opened a whole new front that we as an industry are ill-equipped to defend. And so, our vision at Microsoft with cloud security is to span from code to cloud, no matter what cloud you're running in, and to put intelligence and automation to work to help you be more secure. We bring this vision to life with Microsoft Defender for Cloud. It's our comprehensive cloud-native application security platform, uniquely powered by intelligence generated from trillions of signals each day in the cloud, along with insights from thousands of the best security researchers in the industry, so you can do more with less. It starts with outstanding runtime protection, so you can protect all the workloads you have in the cloud: VMs, data, apps, devices, networking, identities, not just in Azure, but across every cloud you operate in. We need comprehensive visibility and a simplified way of remediating issues across all of these assets. Today, I'm excited to announce that this gets even stronger with new Defender Cloud security posture management capabilities, now in public preview. Agentless scanning and attack path analysis, which is powered by the new intelligent cloud security graph. These capabilities help you cut through the noise by focusing on reducing risk and strengthening your posture across your entire environment. But you must start earlier in the development lifecycle. Start at the code itself and shift left. Customers need to connect security and DevOps teams more effectively together to help developers bake security into the experience earlier and remediate issues in the code itself. And we need to do that across developer tools, whether you're using GitHub, Visual Studio, Azure DevOps, or other tools. So today, we're also announcing the availability of the public preview of Defender for DevOps. These new capabilities will empower security teams to unify DevOps security management across multi-pipeline and multi-cloud environments, all without slowing developers down. From code to cloud, Defender for Cloud is the platform powered by intelligence that will help you do more with less. With so many great announcements today, we've obviously had to keep the script under wraps. I better make sure Joy has the latest version. Luckily, we're working from the Microsoft cloud, so I know this script is secure.
Oh, Sean's Ignite script. Let me take a look. This resonates with me so well. The way we work keeps evolving. Sometimes we work from home and sometimes from the office. But no matter where we are, developers and security professionals, employees and partners, everyone needs secure access to resources, and so do digital workloads. This is what makes identity so critical for security. To collaborate and innovate freely, people need to trust that their digital interactions are secure. They need a fabric of trust connecting them, their work, and all the apps and devices in between. Earlier this year, we introduced our identity and access product family, Microsoft Entra. Today, I'm excited to share new and expanded capabilities, starting with the public preview of Microsoft Entra Identity Governance. Customers tell us that traditional identity governance solutions are frustrating. They do not scale well to hybrid and cloud. Plus, it takes a lot of work to integrate with access management tools. Microsoft Entra Identity Governance works across on-premises and cloud applications to simplify identity management. For example, with lifecycle workflows, you can customize workflows and automate repetitive tasks for common scenarios like employee onboarding. Separation of duties creates automated rules that help prevent compliance issues. And it is already converged with Azure AD, so you can consolidate your identity solutions. Next, Microsoft Entra Workload Identities will be generally available next month. This solution helps secure access for digital workloads, like apps and services, just as you do with human identities. All these new capabilities in Microsoft Entra strengthen the connective trust fabric that underpins every digital interaction. They provide a simple, secure access for everyone and everything, so your teams can do their best work from anywhere. Speaking of access, I better check permissions on this script. Good, Rudy's all set. I wonder if he has seen the insider risk report. This seems like a good topic for his segment.
It's like you read my mind, Joy. In today's dynamic environment, you not only have to worry about protecting against outside threats, you also have to ensure your sensitive data doesn't get shared or removed from the inside out, purposely or not. We recently conducted a study on insider risk and found on average, companies reported 20 internal data security incidents a year. And almost 40% of those companies said that the financial impact of those breaches was at least $500,000 per incident. That's a significant amount of loss, and some of it could have been prevented. To that end, our report explains how evolving to a holistic insider risk management program can help you prepare and mitigate against this risk, with supporting data and claims from those who already have. A worthwhile read, to be sure. When it comes to data protection across clouds, apps, and devices, it's critical to have a solution you can count on, especially one that can also reduce barriers to productivity for your teams. Now, for us, that solution is Microsoft Purview. It's our family of data governance, risk, and compliance products and services. And you might even say it's a growing family, as earlier today, we announced the GA of Microsoft Purview, information protection for the Adobe Document Cloud. You'll now get the power of native classification and labeling, combined with the power of Acrobat to seamlessly secure your PDFs. Then, to continue your data protection strategy, you'll need to prevent unauthorized sharing or transfer of sensitive data. We are so excited to bring you several new Microsoft Purview data loss prevention capabilities in preview today, including granular policy management and contextual evidence for policy matches on endpoint devices. Make sure to watch our breakout sessions to learn more about all of these new features. I'm going to go ahead and label this PDF of the script as confidential before I send it along. And thanks to Purview Information Protection, I know the label will transfer along with it.
Latest Ignite script from Rudy. So many announcements. Confidential indeed. Earlier this year, we announced our plan to release a new premium suite of capabilities, bringing together mission-critical endpoint and security management tools into a single cloud-powered solution. Today, we're pleased to announce that we will launch the Advanced Endpoint Management Suite in March to help organizations cut costs and complexity when managing endpoints in their digital landscape. This suite is designed to protect your hybrid workforce and apply AI and automation to deliver better user experiences. In addition to remote help, the suite will include an endpoint privilege management solution to set rules that dynamically elevate standard users with admin permissions. This removes barriers to user productivity by helping organizations quickly resolve problems for workers in a trusted way, no matter where they are. And there's more to come in this new bundle as we're bringing the power of Defender together with Intune to help you identify and remediate potential vulnerabilities with automated app patching. Come March, this new suite of endpoint management solutions will be a welcome addition to the Microsoft Intune product line. That's right. With our plan to build the new premium capabilities in the cloud, we're announcing today that Intune is our flagship unified endpoint management product. Same great cloud service you already use, along with these new ones we think you're going to love, all under the trusted Microsoft Intune family. So much news to share, so little time. I better forward the script along to Rob to close us out.
Secure PDF with a confidential label. Looks like Rudy was here. Here we are at the last stop of our 5 ways to protect more with less journey. And this is a great place for it, because when it comes to security, all roads lead to the Security Operations Center, where you'll find a full view of your entire digital estate and the threats that are impacting it. Of course, for a lot of organizations, talent shortages, economic pressures, and diverse portfolios are making it challenging to keep up with an increasing number of threats. So that's why now more than ever, it's so important to simplify workflows and be supported by AI and automated services to help protect your organization at machine speed. With RSIM and XDR, Microsoft Sentinel, and Microsoft Defender, and the recently announced addition of Defender Threat Intelligence, you get the kind of built-in intelligence and automation that only 43 trillion signals processed each and every day can fuel. Today, we're introducing the public preview of Automatic Attack Disruption. By collecting and correlating all of those signals across endpoints, identities, email, documents, and cloud apps, Microsoft 365 Defender can now identify active attacks in real time, like an in-progress ransomware attack, and then disrupt them by automatically isolating compromised assets. These XDR capabilities intercept threats faster than any human could, while leaving your SOC team in full control of investigating, remediating, and bringing assets back online. This is critical to limiting lateral movement and reducing the impact and cost of an attack. Talking about the SOC, we often hear from customers about the loss of efficiency their teams experience when switching context a lot while investigating incidents. That's why we've simplified the workflows for investigating and responding to incidents in Microsoft 365 Defender and Microsoft Sentinel. This provides context for analysts right within their flow of work, expediting incident response and allowing customers to prioritize the most critical threats. And that's not all. We all know how challenging it is to secure operational technology and critical infrastructure. Today, we are also announcing the Microsoft Defender for IoT solution for Microsoft Sentinel, giving organizations the full ability to discover, manage, and secure OT devices natively from Microsoft Sentinel. You can get started with just a few clicks. And to help streamline your move to Microsoft Sentinel, we're launching a new migration program. Just fill out the nomination form or reach out to your sales team for more details. I'd say that's the very definition of doing more with less.
Thanks, Rob, Steve, Rudy, Joy, and Sean. Amazing work, everyone. We hear from customers all the time about the large number of point solutions they were using before Microsoft, how they struggled with integrating them, requiring their teams to move between many consoles. This unnecessary complexity reduces visibility at a time when no one can afford to have visibility compromised. This is why we've built the most comprehensive security solution in the industry, from DevSecOps to the Security Operations Center and everything in between across platforms and clouds. Our end-to-end solution can help organizations protect their entire digital estate. Everything, everyone, everywhere, allowing people to fearlessly grow, create, and innovate in their businesses. The thing is, these aren't just words. We've seen the impact our comprehensive solution can have on organizations. We're proud to serve 785,000 customers across 120 countries of every size and every industry. And we are inspired by the work of all of them. Today, I want to share one of those stories with you. From South Africa, this is Weber Wenzel.
Weber Wenzel is a premium services law firm. We do some of the largest mergers and acquisitions across the African continent. One of the fundamental things for most teams is that we're often resource constrained. We have to think about doing more with less. And so what we were looking for was for something that would enable our future ability, the place where things integrate.
When we first implemented Microsoft, I was like, wow, I was blown away. Can there be a tool that offers so much information that you can easily digest it and be able to implement more solutions for the organization? That was power.
When we started the journey, our compliance score was in the 20s, but now we are hovering around 80%. Microsoft is like an umbrella that governs our clients' data. All the necessary tools that we need are there. It's like a one-stop shop.
Based on the robust platform that we have built, our teams don't spend time on tedious work, but can spend time on meaningfully responding to our security risks.
Now it feels a relief. I can just say, okay, where do I want to check our devices, our identity, our client's data, and I have it in one single pane. Microsoft provides us with the tools that we need. It's a hand-in-glove combination.
I absolutely love hearing stories like this that exemplify how our end-to-end security solution provides the full protection organizations need, saving them time and money and freeing their people up to push business forward. I hope it inspires you to do the same. With this in mind, we have one last thing to share before we say goodbye. For those of you looking to modernize your endpoint security across all platforms, we are thrilled to announce that for a limited time, you can get Microsoft Defender for Endpoint, our market-leading endpoint protection platform, at an unprecedented 50% off. It's a great reason to get you on your way to comprehensive security with Microsoft today. So if you'd like to learn more about any of the announcements you've heard today, please be sure to watch our breakout sessions. And thank you so much for joining us at Microsoft Ignite 2022.